Police naming Lisa Stebic's estranged husband Craig as a person of interest in her disappearance, but with no body, no evidence, and the couple's 2 children being advised not to talk to investigators. Can prosecutors build a case against Craig? Mercedes Colwin, Paul Callan, and Tad Nelson rejoin me once again. Mercedes, let me go to you first. First of all, what do you think about Craig prohibiting police to get answers from the kids? I mean, he's withholding evidence in a sense.
Honestly, I don't think that's unusual because the father, he's obviously very concerned about his children. He's concerned about their emotional well-being, and that's why he has shuttered those children away. For the most part, because I'm sure as a parent he feels if the law enforcement is as nice as they can be and as pleasant as they can be, they're still interrogating these young children. Which I found surprising, though, is that law enforcement chose to make him a person of interest as opposed to going to the judge and saying, Your Honor, we need to speak to these children, because they could have easily done that and not focused all of their energies on Craig and as to whether he actually committed the crime or not.
Okay, and at this point there's no evidence, Paul, that Craig did do anything, but obviously people are going to point to the husband. Obviously, in every case like this, they always think that the husband's the murderer. What do you think if you were his attorney?
Well, he's always the prime suspect. You know, it's interesting. Mercedes is jumping to the defense. I think she thought Scott Peterson was innocent.
Oh, here we go, Julie.
You'll never live that one down, Mercedes. Never.
But in any event, no. The defense attorneys are doing the right thing here. If he's guilty, but don't let the kids talk to the police. Don't let your client talk to the police. But frankly, if he's an innocent man, why wouldn't he want his kids to cooperate? I mean, let them be debriefed by the police. Maybe there's a clue that will help them track down the mother. I certainly would want my kids to be interviewed by the police if my wife was missing. So I think his behavior is extremely suspicious. I understand now why he's been named as a person of interest, and we got to watch this case closely.
Why wait so long, though? I mean, yeah, the guy does seem extremely suspicious, Tad. Why wait so long to name a person of interest? I mean, he's not a suspect technically, but everybody pretty much has suspected him of being a suspect.
Well, I think they pretty much got painted into that corner. They were, they were executing search warrants at the house. Information was being leaked to the press, which was putting it out in the public about the blood on the tarp. But the other thing that Paul brought up, as far as the children, the police talked to the children right after the disappearance. So they've had their chance to talk to these children. The bottom line is, though, the father's keeping the children away from talking again. The children have told him where the mother was. The only possible reason they would need to talk to the children a second time is to start tying the father into this crime. So if they were just worried about the mother, that'd be one thing. But they're now trying to make their case, build their case against the father, and that's why he's a little bit hesitant. His lawyer's giving him some good advice.
All right, Mercedes, if you were defending Craig, would you go after Lisa? There are reports out there that she dated outside of the marriage and that perhaps somebody that she was involved with could have possibly done something to her.
I would certainly start floating some of these theories. I mean, we've heard them already, that she had put an ad on the internet saying that she needed companionship. So who knows? Someone may have responded to those ads. We have absolutely no idea. Float some of these theories out. Try to start taking this bad cast of light on your client away from him, because frankly, all the individuals that knew the family, knew the couple, they said that he was a very doting father, would never have done something like this. But you're not hearing these theories. You're hearing that she was afraid of him and that she was certainly estranged from him and she wanted to leave him. But start floating some of these other theories.
All right. Mercedes Colwin, Paul Callan, and Tad Nelson, thank you all for coming on.
Nice to be here,
Julie.
You bet.
Well, they knew the risks, and they still took the big chance. That's right. 2 Americans